for waking us up. We need that, making the call. We also, now I'd like to invite Maro Maua from Kenya, right? And he is here as a youth representative. So please, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. My name is Maro Maua. I am an activist representing the Lutheran World Federation, and I'm one of the climate champion in the Lutheran World Federation, coming from Kenya, a global south country in Africa. When Article number 14 of the Paris Agreement was being drafted and eventually adopted, this very same article envisioned a year, and specifically 2023, a year of assessment in what is referred to as the global stocktake, and by virtue, that is why we are here. And I want to speak to the three most important questions that are before us. Where are we? What's going on? What's the way forward? With regards to the COP28, where are we? You can't do the same thing year in, year out, time in, again and again, and expect different results. We come to the COP, the loss and damage fund is operationalized. More pledges, much more money. A battle that has been fought for over 30 years. But let us assess the works of our own hands, our collective responsibility. More pledges every now and then. Number one, is that money enough? Of course, we have to say the truth. That money is not enough. It equals to about 0.2% of the total monies that are needed, least to say, with countries coming from our global south, and at least the small island and developed state countries. Okay? But let us give it a look in the other lens. These are pledges, and we clap. What is needed? Friends, colleagues, what is needed? Action. Action is what is needed. We need that money, enough of the pledges. As a youth activist, presenting voices of millions and millions other youth who are being brought under the platform of faith-based organizations, we would want to see action, not pledges anymore. Today morning we come here, we have the fourth plenary, the reports are read, we clap. But did you ever know that there's nothing that they have concluded upon? Look at the global stocktake draft, specifically item number 35. There's nowhere where the parties and negotiators have decided on how to phase out fossil fuels. The terms are there. The will is almost there. But concrete action is not there. As a young man growing and being nurtured on the platform of faith, what brings me here? What do I speak about? Whom do I speak to? Where, when, and how? As the first respondent, we have lived with the very same approach, from local to global to local again. We, the young people, at the global level, at the local level, at the regional level, are the worst hit. But guess what? We are the first respondent. When people are displaced, they run to the church. We share with them our homes. Okay? When people are fighting, a nation that is invested with fights and wrangles and wars over the mess that has been created by the loss and damage, you know what happens? We have stood as a shield, raising one another. So in a very fair statement to our moderators, that what we need now is this party and this delegation and this year and this COP to act on what's best. Lastly, as I bring it home, with regards to loss and damage, a thematic track that I've been following keenly, we have to change the narrative. It's not just going to be about the economic losses, but rather the non-economic losses. How will you compensate a society that has lost hope? A society that time in, year out, has to face the wrath of floods. Like in my country, Kenya, what my family is specifically going through right now. We are displaced. It's all over the news. You can go read River Tana. What do we have to say about Madagascar? What do we have to say about the threats that are facing the islands? What do we have to say about countries that have had to deal with extreme wildfires? Let's be agent of hope. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.